Do you feel in some ways like you're doing this
Yeah.
for Amiria?
Yeah.
Tonight, a nationwide fight to protect premature babies. A local mom lost her newborn and, like hundreds of other parents, is now suing because she believes a baby formula may have contributed to her daughter's death.
KARE 11's Lauren Lemanchuk investigates.
It's a very, very hard pill to swallow.
It's been 18 years.
Her diapers.
But when Marie Smith holds her baby's things,
This has her scent in it.
it all comes flooding back. Her daughter Amiria was born prematurely at 32 weeks.
She just was perfect to me.
Small, but healthy enough to stay out of the NICU. Flipping through the pages of her album, Marie can pinpoint when Amiria took a turn. A week into her life, she still hadn't produced a stool. Her belly became distended. Doctors told Marie Amiria had necrotizing enterocolitis, an intestinal illness known as NEC that is responsible for 1 out of every 10 NICU deaths.
My stomach twisted in knots. My world flipped upside down.
Marie held her baby just once before the disease took her.
This is just a feeling I would not wish on anyone.
It was only after Amiria died in 2006 that Marie learned the formula the hospital had used to supplement her breast milk may have increased Amiria's risk for NEC.
Did anyone ever tell you that there might be a risk for a premature baby of having this complication from formula?
No.
That is the crux of lawsuits filed by hundreds of parents across the country, including Marie, who say that formula makers Mead Johnson and Abbott failed to warn them about the increased risk of NEC in premature infants. They say the company's baby formulas come from cow's milk, which is harder for newborns to digest than mother's milk.
The first of those cases went to trial earlier this year, resulting in a $60 million verdict against Mead Johnson. Attorney Steve Reck, who's filed other lawsuits, called it a bellwether case.
The evidence is overwhelming that Mead Johnson has known literally for decades that its premature infant product, cow's milk-based product, is significantly increasing the risk of necrotizing enterocolitis.
That evidence includes multiple studies KARE 11 reviewed dating back to 1990, showing that NEC was significantly more common in formula-fed preemies. By 2012, the American Academy of Pediatrics warned all preterm infants should receive human milk, either mother's own milk or pasteurized donor milk. Yet the companies don't mention that on their packaging. Some products are even called human milk fortifier.
This case is about getting the word out.
The companies dispute the findings, and Mead Johnson plans to appeal. In court filings, Mead Johnson argues they expressly deny that the medical and scientific community has confirmed any link between NEC and any infant nutritional products containing cow's milk. And Abbott says these cases have no basis in science and are not supported by the medical community.
There's not one single cause.
Neonatologists like Dr. Ravi Patel caution they cannot say that formula necessarily causes NEC. Even breastfed babies can get the illness, but they do know how to reduce the risk.
We do know one of the best ways to prevent NEC is by providing breast milk and breastfeeding, or when that's not possible, to give donated human milk, which has been shown as a very effective way to prevent the disease.
At one Atlanta hospital, NEC cases dropped by 77% when they switched to only human milk.
All babies should have access to this.
In Minnesota, that's where Milk Bank for Babies comes in, processing and pasteurizing donor milk to deliver it to hospitals. The priority, medically fragile babies in the NICU.
So research has shown that human milk is protective against diseases like NEC.
Demand has increased dramatically for this donor milk, though price can still be prohibitive and is not always covered by insurance.
Commercial coverage has been a challenge.
Me touching her nose.
All those years ago, donor milk wasn't an option available to Marie. The idea that even today, premature babies may be given formula without the warnings is what drives her to fight.
And I'm like, this is still happening?
Reading from the journal she kept.
March 1st, 2006.
The day Amiria went in for surgery.
I miss you so much.
She knows no verdict will bring her daughter back.
Do you feel in some ways like you're doing this
Yeah.
for Amiria?
Yeah.
But she hopes her pain may spare another family the same fate.
Now, another aspect of these lawsuits, they claim that donor milk is more expensive and formula companies give financial incentives to use their products. Here in Minnesota, though, there's progress on that front. As of December 2023, the state issued guidance that it does cover human donor milk through its Medicaid health care plans. And, you know, we have been there. No one is more nervous than a parent of a newborn. We are not talking about, you know, the formula you're buying at the grocery store. This is formula for premature babies.
Good thing to emphasize for sure.
Heartbreaking for that woman.
Thank you, Lauren.